Abigail, are you looking ugly again today? What the hell was that, Erica? Well, it's been a year or so since I've last seen you, so I wanted to check up on you and see if you were still keeping up with being ugly. Just as I expected from you. You literally have no decency at all as an adult and are still acting like that little bratty witch that I've always known you to be. Huh? So how has being a whore been for you? Stealing any fine men lately? Oh my God. Well, I'll have you know that I am not the whore. All of those men are, because they keep coming after me when I'm not even trying to get with them. So what other choice do I have but to go out and have fun with them? Go ahead and think of it however you'd like. Now tell me what you really want from me today. Oh, that's right. I have a really, really important bit of news to tell you. And what could that be? Right now, I'm on vacation with your husband in the Bahamas. What? You went to the Bahamas? That's right. I'm out here with your husband, Stan, and we are making love to one another at this private little cabin on the beach. I haven't seen Stan all night, and that's why he left to go to the Bahamas with you? That's right. So when are you guys coming back home? Huh? I want to know how many nights you two will be staying here and when you plan on coming back. What's going on here? You just had your own husband stolen away by me, and you're not even going to act a little bit surprised by that? What is wrong with you, Erica? Honestly, I'm just shocked by the fact that you took him all the way to the Bahamas, of all places, to cheat on me. Are you kidding me? You should be crying at the sound of my news and begging me with all the strength you have right now to give him back to you. Why are you not worried about him at all? I knew about him cheating on me, so don't get your hopes up. Huh? I have known about you going out with Stan like that for a while now. I'm sorry that your plans of making me break down and beg for him back didn't work out for you. What? Now, look, Erica, you and I were in the same classes with one another in both middle school and then in high school. You and I both have a lot of the same friends, so I hear about you all the time. I'm sure that you're not very aware of this, but back here in town, not a lot of people really like you all too much. And all I hear about you is bad things. And thanks to always hearing the bad news about you, I've learned that you'd been eyeing up Stan. Are you serious? A lot of people say that you yourself are married right now, but by the way you'd always go around town bragging about the men you were with, it almost felt as though your real husband didn't exist. When you both are back in town, I'll be having a word with you guys, along with my lawyer about the divorce and settlements. Please make sure to be there for that. Oh, I see. Well, that's no problem. I'm a little bit shocked that you already knew about all of this, but it's not going to change any of the plans I've made. Really? Is that so? Anyway, we will be back home in 3 more days. Since I'm no longer going to have to hide anything from anyone, I'm going to make sure to enjoy this little vacation to the fullest and post all about it. Well, as long as you're not going to try and run away, do as you please. Bye now. Erica, have you not been looking at any of the calls or texts coming from your parents? Why are you not going to answer anyone? Everyone is trying to get a hold of you right now. Oh my, if it isn't the loser who lost her husband to me. I'm sure you're getting all antsy now and sent me those messages wanting him back from me, right? I knew that having Stan stolen from you was heartbreaking. This is not about Stan and you. Huh? Your father? He had to be taken to the hospital because he came down with something really bad and hasn't been getting any better. I see. And since this morning, he's been on life support. Oh? Because you weren't answering any of those calls or texts from your family. They came to all your friends and people you know asking us to try to contact you. Come home right now. Hurry. What? No, thank you. Huh? I'm sure you're just lying to me right now to try and get Stan and I to come home from our little romantic vacation before we plan to, right? I know that you and my family are all in on that lie together and want me to stop having fun here with your husband. What the hell are you going on about? Things are not going well for your father and your family right now, so hurry up and come home right away. Come on now, Erica. All right, okay. Keep on freaking out about how you want Stan back. I'm not worried about Stan and you right now. Are you even listening to me? Right now, I'm a very busy woman because I have all this love I need to receive from Stan. We are both about to start having sex, so shut up already and let us have our fun. Jesus Christ, Erica, what the hell do you think you're doing right now? Your father is on his deathbed. Oh, I just remembered something. I don't actually need him anymore, so you can go ahead and have him as your dad now since I'm taking Stan and his family. I'm sorry that I'm giving him to you in such a sad state, though. Hopefully you don't mind getting a damaged dad. This is not the time for you to be saying things like that. Your family is all here, wondering where you are and why you're not here. You are starting to really annoy me now, so I'm going to block your number for the rest of this trip. What? Bye-bye. See you when I'm back from the Bahamas. Hold it right there, Erica. Erica! I'm back! We just arrived back home a little bit ago. Therefore, I can unblock your phone number now. And another thing I have to let you know about is that Stan and I got engaged. So could you please hurry up and divorce him for me? You were telling me the other day that when we both got back, you'd want us to talk about divorce and the settlement. So make all of that quick, please. Both Stan and I want to get married to one another as soon as possible. You are so dang annoying. Huh? Oh, you must have turned into a Grinch while I was gone after having your husband stolen from you, right? That's hilarious. But don't worry, because you can have my dad and my family now instead as a replacement for Stan's. Although ever since he started to get really sick, he lost his job at that major company and has been pretty useless to me. Right now I'm at your father's funeral. What? I'm not family or anything to him, so I'm only here for the first procession, and then I'll be going home. But a lot of people have been murmuring to one another about where his daughter went and whether or not she'll be coming back for his funeral today. Huh? A few of your friends that know about where you ran off to are here as well. So there is a chance one of them will talk and the rest of your friends and family will know about what you've done. What? Huh? If you're still not going to believe all that I'm telling you right now, then how about you take a trip over to your parents' house right now? There, you will be able to figure out the truth in all of this and may start to panic a little. Are you being serious right now? Why, Erica? If this was really going on, you should have been trying even harder to get me to believe you. This is the worst timing ever for me to be coming back home from my vacation. So that's what you're going to say to me? Well, I guess that's expected from a woman that never bothered to care for her family at all and didn't even show up once at the hospital to check on how her father was doing. Also, it's starting to sound like a lot of people are learning about what you'd been up to behind your family's back, especially with Stan. I don't care about what all of them are thinking right now. Right now, things are very bad for me. I showed up to the funeral after stopping by my parents' house, and as I walked inside, my mom slapped me with the most force I've ever taken. And my grandparents started to break down crying and wouldn't even look at me. All of my dad's family just stood there glaring at me in silence. Why are you getting all upset over that? That's how you should have expected everyone to react after what they'd seen and heard. Huh? It wasn't just you, though, that received those kinds of reactions from others. When Stan came stumbling back home, his dad was waiting for him and gave him a punch to the gut that caused him to vomit. What? Anywho, I'm divorcing him. And then I'll have my lawyer get you to sign the papers stating that you both now owe me some money. Oh, I see. Well, that's totally fine. I'll be getting all that money my dad had from his will. That'll mean something like your settlement won't even faze me because it'll seem so cheap. You think so? I can see that you really don't feel any sort of anxiety after what all's just happened. But my lawyer will be coming over in the next few days to have a word with you, so be ready for when he arrives. Sure thing. I'll be ready for whoever comes here. Hello, Erica. This is about that settlement you've asked me for? What's up? You don't think you could lower the amount you're asking for? Or even perhaps just void this whole settlement in general? Listen, I thought that by the time I got all that money from my dad after he passed away, I'd be just fine. But after asking about when his money would be coming to me, I was told there was no money. And? I heard all of this from my dad's little sister, my aunt. Well, he had been in the hospital for a very long time, huh? And, well, he had lost his job, too, right? So all of that time in the hospital, racking up his bills, really did a number on the money he had in his savings, so there's nothing really left for me to have. I see. Then I went and asked Stan about having him help pay the settlement off, but he told me no right then and there. Well, I'm sure something like that would happen. But no matter what excuses you have for me, you're going to have to pay me that settlement. What about lowering the amount you're asking for? And why should I do that? What the hell is going on here? Hey, what the hell is this about Stan being jobless? Did he not get that company from his dad or what? I could have sworn he was telling me all about how his dad had this massive company and that it would be going to him next. Wow. You never heard anything about that from him recently then? Heard about what? At first he was supposed to be the next in line to receive that company and become the CEO. But after a little while, his dad, the current CEO at the time, realized that his son is nowhere near ready to become someone as respected as the CEO of that company. So he went and found someone from within his company to make the next CEO. And, well, it's been 5 months now since the new CEO took over that company. Who the hell took that position? I did. Huh? And from there, Stan no longer felt comfortable working in the company and quit. So when are you going to have that money to me by? I would like you to have it to me in the next few weeks, so were you able to find another way to get that money set up? What? You already know that I don't have any money. So that's your final answer then? I can see now why you were acting all tough about this whole situation you got yourself into. You thought you'd be getting both the money your dead husband should have left behind for you and the money that Stan would have been making as the CEO, right? Honestly, that's what I was thinking had been the case this whole time, but didn't want to spoil all your fun. If you already know that I'm not going to be able to pay you, how about you void the dang settlement? The settlement is another story, Erica. I knew something like this would end up happening, so I went and spoke with your grandpa about what should be done about you. Huh? My grandpa? You went and talked to him about me? Yep, and this is your grandpa on your mother's side of the family. He told me that he had some very good things in mind for getting you both to pay me the settlement I've asked for, and to try and fix that toxic behavior you've always had all your life. Wait, what? Why? I'm not even upset about you talking with my family about this, but why would you choose to talk with that crazy old man first? And actually, how the hell were you able to get in touch with him in the first place? Well, I'm sure you're not really aware of all this, and that's totally fine, but your grandpa's company just so happens to have some relationships with the company I'm in charge of now. What? In other words, what you and Stan had been doing started to have some influence on both of the companies, and discussion about you had to be made. There, your grandpa and I came to a lot of conclusions about what had to be done with you, especially since you were causing bad rumors to spread around affecting business. No frickin' way! Does this actually mean I'm going to have to go with that insanely strict old man now? And I'm not even talking about how bad my grandma is. She is way worse than him, and I do not want to know what she'll do to me if I see her. I've heard terrible stories about how she raised my mom's siblings. No, I don't want to end up like all of them. How the hell am I going to be able to have a life if I have to go to them now? There's no way those two will let me see the light of day ever again. Well, you have no other choice now, so stop complaining already. What? Erica, there is no other option for you anymore. While you had been bragging about how you stole my husband from me, and then were not going to have to worry about the divorce or settlement because of your dead father's and Stan's money, I was talking with your grandpa. Huh? So it's been going on this whole time? I had to make sure your grandpa heard about your every move so that he could prepare himself for how he wants to go about retraining you. No. I really hope that whatever he and your grandma have in store for you, it helps you become a better person. Bye-bye now. Erica, I don't want to go. Erica, please don't block me. I'm begging you. I just need you to read this. Just hear me out, okay? What? Ugh, I must have forgotten to hit block. But fine, say what you want. Don't expect me to feel anything but disgust. I know I don't deserve anything from you, not forgiveness, not kindness, not even a single text back, but I am desperate. They're forcing me to leave. My grandparents, you know how they are, strict, cold, and worse than that, they're scary. I can't go back there, not like this. So now you're scared? Funny how that works. When I was broken and left alone because you stole my husband, did you ever show me a shred of mercy? A little regret? I did regret it every single day, but I was caught in something I couldn't control. I didn't plan on him leaving you, Erica. I never wanted to be that person. I was weak and I made a terrible mistake. You made a choice, Erica. You chose to be with him behind my back. You chose lies, deceit, betrayal. There was nothing accidental about it. And now you want me to bail you out, to save you? I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm not asking to erase what happened. I need help, a place to stay, a way out, please. If you send me some money, just enough for a few nights, somewhere safe, I'll find a way to get back on my feet. I promise I'll pay you back. Do you think it's that easy? Just send you money and everything's okay? You broke my life, Erica. You tore apart every promise, every memory, every shred of trust I had. I looked at you as a friend once. You betrayed me. I never wanted to hurt you. I thought I could handle it, whatever it was, but I was wrong. I'm sorry, Erica, more than you know. Sorry doesn't fix shattered hearts or sleepless nights. You don't get to take what's not yours and then ask for charity when your world falls apart. My world is falling apart. I'm scared to go back to my grandparents' house. They're cruel. They yell. They lock me in my room. I can't live like that, not anymore. You should have thought about that before dragging me through hell. You think your fear matters to me now? I was afraid too. Afraid I'd lose everything. And I did. I know I've never stopped thinking about the pain I caused you. I'm drowning in it. But right now, I need help surviving. You don't deserve help from me, not after what you did. You're on your own. Please, Erica, I am begging you. I'm desperate. If you don't help me, I'll have nowhere left to turn. And what about me? Where was I when you made your choice? You don't get to gaslight me with your desperation. You made your bed, now lie in it. I'm so sorry. I never wanted to hurt you like this. If I could undo it all, I would. You can't undo betrayal. You can't unbreak trust. Can't you just be a little human, a little kind? I'm not asking for your friendship, just a chance to stay alive. Kindness is earned, and you burned every bridge between us. I'm sorry it's harsh, but it's the truth. I don't know what else to do. I'm scared, Erica, scared and alone. Good. Feel that fear. Because it's what I felt when I realized you were with him, when you shattered everything I believed in. Maybe now you understand what it means to be broken. I understand more than you know. I am sorry for everything. I really am. Sorry doesn't fill the void you left. I hope you find the strength to fix yourself because I am done trying to fix you. Please, just please. No, don't contact me again. Erica. Bye, Erica. Please. Only 10 minutes after I ended the conversation, Erica's grandpa showed up, ready to take her away. She was frantic, desperate to escape the suffocating atmosphere of her parents' house. She bolted toward the front door, adrenaline pumping through her veins, but when she reached it, she realized the door had been locked from the outside. The shock of being trapped hit her like a wall. Before she could react, someone grabbed her from behind. It was none other than her own mother, the same woman who had slapped her hard at the funeral just days before. The look on her mother's face was cold, unyielding. Erica screamed and struggled, but her mother's grip was firm and unrelenting. Without hesitation, her mother picked her up as if she weighed nothing and carried her out of the house. The sharp cries coming from Erica echoed down the street as neighbors peered from their windows and doorways, drawn by the commotion. But as soon as they saw it was Erica screaming her head off, they quickly retreated back inside, unwilling to get involved. The scene was unsettling. Her mother, a woman many knew as kind and gentle, was now the very person forcing her daughter into submission. They walked to the old van parked in the driveway where her grandpa waited patiently. Erica was placed inside, still wailing, as her mother shut the door firmly behind her. That day marked a turning point. Erica was taken to her grandpa's house, a place far removed from the chaos she had fled. For a few days I didn't hear much from her. The silence was uneasy, but then slowly, the money that I had requested started to come through. It wasn't just from her. Around the same time, payments also began arriving from Stan. Stan's situation was even worse. His parents, furious and ashamed, disowned him after his father lost control and punched the meal right out of his hands during a heated argument. The incident shattered any semblance of family support he had left. Forced to fend for himself, Stan moved to another town, far away from his parents, where he found work and began earning money to pay me what he owed. With both Erica and Stan finally making their payments, the long weight of those unsettled debts began to lift from my shoulders. It was a relief to know that the settlements were being honored, and I could at least take a moment to breathe deeply and express my gratitude to my lawyer, whose efforts had been crucial throughout this entire ordeal. Without their help, I don't know where I would be. Yet just as I started to feel some peace, a few weeks later my phone buzzed with a message from Erica. She was reaching out again, begging me to come and rescue her from her grandparents. The desperation in her text was unmistakable. Pleas for help, for escape from the punishments she was enduring. That was when I realized I hadn't blocked her number yet. In that moment, I finally did, closing off one more chapter of drama and emotional exhaustion. I still wonder what kinds of punishments her grandparents have been subjecting her to since she arrived at their home. Knowing the strict, old-fashioned nature of my grandparents, I imagine the discipline has been harsh, maybe even brutal. I can only guess that none of their methods are ineffective at trying to fix whatever it is that's wrong with Erica's head. They likely have her following strict rules, isolated from the outside world with very little freedom or comfort. It pains me to think of her trapped in that situation, but at the same time, I question how much good it will truly do. It's complicated. Erica is someone who's caused a lot of pain, not just to me, but to everyone around her. Her past actions showed a disregard for others and a selfish streak that led her down a path of destruction. But beneath it all, she's still family, and there's a part of me that hopes she can find a way back from whatever is broken inside her. Maybe this forced isolation will be a chance for her to reflect, grow, and change, though I'm not holding my breath. Meanwhile, the money coming in from both Erica and Stan has given me a chance to reclaim some stability. I'm finally able to focus on moving forward, on rebuilding what was lost because of their actions. My lawyer has been incredible, guiding me through legal battles, negotiations, and the emotional roller coaster that came with it all. Knowing that my settlements are now paid off means I can breathe easier at night, without that looming financial stress dragging me down. Still, every time I think about those texts from Abigail, I feel a twinge of something. Maybe guilt, maybe frustration, or perhaps just sadness. I don't know if I can ever really forgive her, or if she even deserves it. But I can't ignore the fact that she's asking for help. She's reaching out in her own way, trapped between the consequences of her past and the harsh reality of her present. For now, I've closed that door and put her number behind me. Life moves on, and so must I. But deep down, I hope that one day she finds peace, whatever that looks like for her. Until then, I will keep pushing forward, thankful for the progress made, and wary of the storms that may still come.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.